Hi everyone, welcome back to K-Pop Appreciation. My name is Simon, and today we'll be appreciating GFriend's Apple, the choreography version. For those of you new to the channel, this isn't a first-time reaction. I've seen them perform this. I've watched this video more than a few times already. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna watch this video twice. First time, without any interruption. I won't pause or anything. I might make a comment here or there. And the second time, we'll watch it again, and I definitely will pause as I share my thoughts and feelings and appreciation regarding the choreography, especially the choreography, because this is GFriend, the music, etc. Okay? So this song is fairly recent, came out 2 weeks ago. This song was a slow burn for me. By slow burn, I meant like, I remember the first 2 times I heard it, I was like, I like it, but I don't love it. But I did like it. Then like I kept watching it over and over again, especially when they released like the choreography version, and when I watched them perform this on music shows, and yeah, it really grew on me. So like I think the past like 72 hours, like I would hum the song as I'd be doing things, around the house. So yeah, so the song got to me. Choreography, GFriend is renowned for their precise choreography. This did not disappoint. It's a spectacle to behold, but don't take my word for it. Anyway, let's just get right into it. Here is GFriend's Apple. Love that guitar. I love guitar, especially in K-pop. Just the beat with their voices. That's Yerin right there. Una. Yeah. So Won is the leader. The one in the red hair, it's Shinbi. That's their main dancer, I think. Back to Yerin. Okay, now we've got Yuju. Back to Unha. Yuju. We're gonna talk about this part later when they sing "We Oh Wow Wow Wow." Feels like I missed. Oh, I haven't pointed out Umji. Here's Umji. She started out the first verse as well. Umji then Unha. Choa. Wow, she's got a good voice. It went really well with that part that Umji sang earlier. Alright, back to Yuju here. Quick chorus build up. Boom. I like their power walk during the chorus, the beginning part of the chorus. There's a reason I'm smiling and chuckling a bit at this bridge. I'll tell you guys later why. They're holding an apple with those poses. I don't know if you could tell. So yeah, very sultry, seductive, smooth, seductive sound. It's this is not a, I wouldn't call this a hoe anthem. Well, I don't know. It's about, the song is about temptation. But for myself, when I think of a hoe anthem, you got like a really, really like dirty sounding beat to it, which is great. I love a good hoe anthem. Don't get me wrong. Not disparaging that genre of music, but yeah, this has a more mature, sultry quality to it. So I'm not the biggest. Wait, I need to be careful how I phrase this. So, excuse me. I'm not very familiar with GFriend, to be honest. Um, I've appreciated, like, I respect their contribution to the soundscape of K-pop. Their earlier songs I've listened to, and I really appreciated and enjoy their choreography, but the songs weren't to my taste. Except for Rough, I really did like Rough. That was a good. That's a good song. They're all great songs, but I just was not the target audience. Earlier this year, they came out with Crossroads. Yeah, they dropped that in February. Okay, and with Crossroads again, I appreciated their singing, and I really did like the choreography in Crossroads, but the song was not for me. Now they did a B. They promoted a B side from that album where Crossroads was a title track. The B-side was called Labyrinth, which I loved. I loved Labyrinth. I loved the beat. I loved the song. I got like anime vibes from it, and that's why I liked it. I actually appreciated the Labyrinth video. It was a performance dance video on this channel. I'll link it down below in the description box. So when they came out with Apple, so it's interestingly enough, so the CEO of Big Hit Entertainment, because Big Hit bought out GFriend's label, so they're the majority shareholder. Okay, so he was one of the producers for this track. I'm not the biggest BTS fan. I don't consider myself like a hardcore army, but it's interesting. You know, you listen to CEO Bang. That's the CEO's name. You know, I was a little surprised, but then I don't know. I mean, BTS is a boy group. GFriend is a girl group, right? Obviously, you're going to have a distinct sound depending on the gender of the groups. But I was pleasantly surprised. I really enjoyed the track, even if like there was a, even if like I was to close my eyes, or it's like I was listening to this on like while I was driving in the car, for example, I would still I would still jam to this, definitely. Now the choreography, again, it's so earlier this morning, just before I recorded this, so their label, Source Music, which still exists, even though Big Hit bought them out, you know, Source Music still exists as a subsidiary. Source Music, they were really good. They released like a bunch of like behind the scenes videos, like the making of the official music video, which I'll also link down below. It is a feast to watch, a feast for the eyes. It's a beautiful video. I just prefer the choreography version. They released those, and then this morning they released like a dance practice video where like it wasn't just like them like dancing in like their normal like informal sweats get up kind of deal. It was like a 20-minute video where like they were talking. You can see them interact with the choreographer. The choreographer is off screen, but like they talk about certain challenges and everything. And I thought it was really fascinating. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying before, I'm not the biggest. I'm not a longtime GFriend fan, so it took me a while to learn all their names. I remember Shin B is the one that sticks out to me. One, because she's for myself, she's a very distinct jawline, and you know, and yeah, so she's a very distinct look. So I can easily pick out Shin B. From Labyrinth, I really focused on Eunha and Eunji. Okay. Although when this song came out, Apple, I had to. It took me a while to get used to Eunha because in the Labyrinth video and in the Crossroads promotion, her hair was shorter. Yeah, so those three I remembered. It took me some time to remember the other three, which is So-won, which is the leader, Yeren, and Yuju. Okay. Yuju has blue hair in this one. That's how I remembered. Yuju blue. That was my cheap mnemonic trick. Also, Yuju's got a very powerful voice, so it's another way to pick her out easier. Anyway, so let's just watch this again. Okay, so this part's interesting. Not okay. This is cool with the arms, but right here when the beat drops. So I remember when I watched that, I was like, you know what? I thought that was cool. I like that. I'm always a sucker for formations where they're in a line and like they do something so like there's like this domino effect kind of deal. I love stuff like that. But interestingly enough, okay, so that's very pretty, and my understanding is that's supposed to you as the viewer watching from this perspective, it's an apple tree, the branches of the apple tree. Okay, interesting. And I remember when I saw that, I was like, wow, that's really cool. What a great way to visually like draw your attention in. But I'm going to be up front. I thought, so I was like, oh, that's cool. It's not the most technical move. It doesn't seem like super hard to do, but, it's still cool. So watching their dance video that they just released today, the dance practice video, they didn't have a lot of problems with this, but it was Umji. So Umji's all the way in the back, okay? Because watch, they're gonna split and Umji will start singing. See, so that's Umji right there, right? So Umji in the dance practice video said, "We're having trouble like getting our arms in sync. I don't know because of their height differences." She said something about their height differences, but. It was interesting to see them like talk it out, and it didn't last more than 15 seconds. And the choreographer was like, "Listen, ladies, make sure your shoulders don't raise up or go down." Excuse me. If they don't stoop, your shoulders don't stoop down or they don't go up. Keep your shoulders level, okay, and only move from your elbows. Okay, move your arms from your elbows. And I'm like, wow. Again, I'm not a dancer at all, but I was like, these little things, so. Hold on. Sorry. I'm a little obsessing with this part. So yeah, again, so if you use Shinbi as your guide, okay, who's in the front, yeah, her shoulders are super level. Okay. She didn't move her shoulder up at all. So which I thought was really cool. Again, my understanding when I first got into K-pop, everyone kept saying, going on the internet, they're like, oh, GFriend is like the gold standard for like really technical, synchronized choreography. They're really good. I love this opening, and her voice matches well with the beat. Umji's voice, I mean. Okay, now we got Yaren. That guitar, man. Whoever the producer was, I like the choice of the guitar, just strumming. I never realized how charismatic, it's the word, how charismatic Eunha's part is when she comes in. The voice is very distinct. My understanding is, so all these girls, so obviously, some of these girls are taller than their members, right? My understanding is, in general, for a girl group, GFriend is fairly tall. Yeah, and I just, so I always got the mistaken impression that Eunha is short. And she really isn't. She's probably of average height. I don't know her exact height, but I don't know, like here in this choreo part, like right here, like, as she comes in, it's also the cut of her dress as well, it's emphasizing her leg, and it gives the illusion of making you look taller. Now, that being said, I'm pretty sure she's not a short person by any means. If you like the song, if you like the choreo, you gotta watch their live performances on music shows. I was really happy for them. They won like what earlier? So this is July 28th. Yeah, it's a Tuesday. So last week, yeah, on the 20th. So yeah, on on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I think on M Countdown, which is Thursday. I think they won as well. I'm not positive. Yeah, but they won a few music shows last week, so which is really cool. And their performances were stunning. It was great. So if you're enjoying the song so far and you like the choreo, check out their music show performances. Here's the power walk. I haven't seen a power walk. I mean, it's not technical choreo, okay? Although that's for the uninitiated. Like none of us. I think majority of you are like myself. We're not dancers. I don't know who said it in the dance practice. Actually, I think it was Unha. She was asking the choreographer. She's like, we have to figure out where we're gonna place our hands on our hips. Make sure we're on the same page. You know, it was kind of cool to see how detail oriented they were. So hold on. So that chorus, vocally, it was split among the four of them, right? I want to make sure. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't go back far enough. So here's Yeren. Okay, so we start with Yuchu. It's 1. So-won. It's 2. Unha, Yuchu. Oh, okay, so it's 3 of them. So, it was interesting. I was reading some criticism online, and some people, you know, music's subjective, right? So some people were like, oh, this is the best GFriend song ever. And some people are like, I'm very disappointed in this comeback. You know, people are allowed to have their opinions when it comes to music, all right? There's no right or wrong. But it's interesting enough, the people who are critical, I noticed a lot of them focus on this part, that wee oh wow 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 part, okay? They didn't like it for some reason. I love it. Now, it works for me only because in the background, I think it's Yeren. I'm not positive. It's either Yeren or So-won. While they're going wee oh wow wow wow, someone is saying, listen for it, in the background, kiss, 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 dance, dance, dance. That whisper of kiss and dance works. I don't think the wee oh wow wow part would work without someone whispering kiss and dance in the background. That's my opinion anyway, okay? So back to Umji. That guitar and that beat's so good with her voice. Okay, Unha again. You know, it was interesting watching that dance practice video. I talk about it so much, I'm gonna link it down below, where they're very concerned about not running into each other, you know, and everything. That's a very big danger, especially, you know, I mean, they have 6 girls. It's not like Luna has 12, or Cosmic Girls, GWSN, which has 13, you know, but still, I mean, whether it's like 12 girls or just 4 or 3, you just don't want to run into each other. So it was fascinating to, you know, if you're like me and you're really fascinated by the choreography, because it adds to the spectacle of visually enjoying K-pop, you know, that video I strongly recommend. I'll link their dance practice video in the description box below as well. Okay. I love them in the black. They look so good. I might be biased because Unha looks amazing with that purple lipstick. So, and it's not just Yeren as well has the purple lipstick. So, Wow. Visuals are no joke. Yeah, I don't know if that's Yeren or So One. I'm so curious. It doesn't really matter who's singing it, you know, saying, whispering, kiss, 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 dance, dance in the background. But I love this chorus. I'm sold. I'm hooked. You may call me a basic bitch for this, yeah, but no, I'm okay with it. It's really funny. They were doing like mock interviews in that dance practice video, and Eunha was asked. Eunha was asked, "What's your favorite part?" She's like, "The bridge, because it's my part, because I get the most attention." So, but it's a good bridge. So. Again, this is really fascinating. I talk about this dance practice video so much. So Eunha, Eunha's gonna sing her part, right? When she's done singing, each of them pair off and like link arms, their right arms, right here. See? Okay. So you're thinking to yourself, okay, you know, it's a pretty basic move. And in the dance practice video, they were talking about this part for like 3 minutes. They were like, you know, when we do this, like, do we pull and then go up? Is it one motion or two motions? Because Shinbi is doing this one thing and I'm doing another thing. And it was really interesting to watch them talk about it. You know, like these little technical things. Like, again, if you're like a peasant like myself, you're like, oh, this looks super easy. It looks cool, but it looks super easy. You know, they're just grabbing each other's arms and like passing partners. You know, you're exchanging partners. You know? But apparently it wasn't that simple. And I believe my impression from that video, that dance practice video, Shinbi was the one doing it correctly. Like, it's one smooth motion or something, you know? You know, as you, you know. So it was the choreographer had to, like, step in and say, yeah, do it like Shinbi. Or he didn't say do it like Shinbi, but like, yeah, do it this way. So, again, you know, these little things. You know, all this work that goes on. I know what, that routine lasted barely, 6 seconds? Not even? Someone back here, I don't know who it is. Yuju's singing the main part of the melody here. So I don't think it's Yuju, but in the background, someone's going, yeah. Someone's vocal riffing, and I don't know who it is. Oh, you hear that? Oh, I went back too far. Hold on. So while someone's in the background, listen for it. Yeah, it's nice. Here we go. Ah, I love it. Yeah, I mean, it is a fair criticism if someone does not enjoy the song, which I've seen people complain about on the internet. You know, they're like, yeah, that wow, it's not a real part of the chorus. It's too much of an ad lib, blah blah. I hate it. Okay, man, I get it, and that's completely fair. You know, some people don't like that. You know, people want you to speak actual words sometimes. Okay, for me, I think it's perfect. I think it goes on with the sultry groove of the song. So I love it so much. I'm gonna play it again. So that was the one who said kiss that one time, that was Yeren. So yeah. Yep, that was Yeren. All the way on the left. Yeah. Oh man, I love Shinbi with that red hair. Fun fact, the reason I know Shinbi really well, or I can pick her out immediately, is because, oh, that was perfect. 2 years ago, close to 2 years ago, she was in a collaboration song with Sogi from Red Velvet. Soyeon from Idol, and Chungha. And it was called The Wow Thing, and that song was freaking amazing. So yeah, I eventually have to cover that song, talk about that song on this channel. I love it. I'm sold. I'm a fan. So, or I'll begin to be anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, so that was GFriend's Apple. Okay. Thank you so much for spending the last 25 minutes with me. I appreciate your time as always. It's still crazy out there. So, stay healthy, stay safe. If you go outside, wear a mask. Okay. Be good to each other. And I'll see you all soon. Take care for now. Bye bye.